Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So before we get started, I just wanted to apologize for not posting last week as I was really busy. I had to attend a few occasions and there just wasn't enough time to post, but I'm extremely sorry about that. But for this week's video, we are going to be learning about location, climate, NR or natural resources, and population distribution. So let's just get started. Location is a place or position. It's pretty easy to remember. And then over here is a picture to help you. Climate is the average weather in a place over a long period of time. So there are different climates. Okay, so there is temperate climates, Arctic/polar climates, and tropical climates. So a temperate climate. A temperate climate has moderate rainfall throughout the year, mild to warm summers, and cool to cold winters. So that's basically a temperate climate. And then Arctic/polar climate is it has long cold winters and short cool summers. And then tropical climate has hotter temperatures, only 2 seasons, and significant rainfalls in one of the seasons. Natural resources or NR, things in nature that people can use to meet their needs. Population distribution is how population is spread out in an area. So over here in the picture, it says one dot represents 100,000 people. So that's basically a lot of people. So this is an example of population distribution. So this part is just extra, but it will probably help you. So dense is a place with a lot of people. Now, sparse is a place with a few people. So dense is a place with a lot of people, and sparse is a place with a few people. So now we're going to do a few questions so that we can kind of get the hang of it. So why would someone want to live in a city? So cities have a lot of people, right? So the answer would be it's because there would be more people there or because of the density. So what is a desirable climate for one who does not like extreme climates? Well, this one should be easy. So if Arctic climate is extremely cold and tropical climate is really warm, then the answer would be temperate climate. So would LA be densely populated or sparsely populated? So LA is a huge city in California. So would it be densely populated or sparsely populated? It would be densely populated because it's a huge city and there would be a lot of people there. So now we are going to do some practice. So we're going to be using Russia as an example. So over here, we're going to be doing a vocabulary review. So basically, you just have to drag the card to whichever definition it is. So let's start from the top. A specific place in the world, example London. Okay, well, that's obviously location. So we're just going to move that here. Okay. Now, the average annual weather of a specific region, example temperate. That is climate. Materials or substances such as minerals, forests, and water that occur in nature and can be used for economic gain. Example, timber. Okay, so that is definitely a natural resource. And lastly, the amount of people in a specific area. So that is definitely population distribution. So this is our vocabulary review. So now we have to drag the star to the place where we think people would mostly live in Russia. So I definitely think that people would live in Moscow, Russia, because that is the capital of Russia, because there's already a star here. So that's how we know that that's the capital of Russia, and we're just gonna put the star right here next to Moscow. So the trading partners of Russia. So it says drag the circle around Russia's top trading partner. Okay, so here Turkey is 4.9%, Belarus is 5.1%, Germany is 7.1%, the Netherlands is 10%, and China is 10.9%. So China would obviously be our answer. So now I have already done this one for you guys. So based on the political location map, slide 3, so this is slide 3 and we chose Moscow, where do you think the most people would live in Russia? So I wrote most people would live in the western region of Russia because it is the capital of Russia. So over here, Moscow is obviously in the west, so that's why we would put west over here. So this is the climate map of Russia. So it says drag the star to the region of Russia where you think most people would live based on Russia's climate. So we have subarctic, tundra, temperate, semi-arid, and the desert. So they would definitely live in a temperate climate because it isn't too hot or cold. And then over here is the explanation. Most people would live in the temperate in Russia because it isn't too cold or too warm. This climate zone is in the western region of Russia. So now the natural resources map of Russia. So over here, you would put it again in the west because it has the most natural resources. So it has most of these over here near the west. So this is where you would put the star. And then last slide. Most people would live in the western region of Russia because it has a lot of natural resources. So overall, this is why people would live in Moscow or the west region of Russia. So again, I'm extremely sorry for not posting last week, but comment down below if you understand location, climate, NR, and population distribution now. There will be a video in the description box if anyone wants any extra practice or a review. There will also be a video at the top, yep, right there. And there will also be a question of the day about location, climate, NR, and population distribution, or one of those. And the very first person to answer will get a heart, will get pinned, and will also get a shout out in my next video. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next lesson.